Hello everyone. Today in this video, let us work out one problem on computation of IGST as well as the taxable turnover in connection with IGST payable by the dealer. Let me go through the question first. Mr. Vinod is a registered dealer in Bhopal. Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh. From the following particulars, compute turnover which is taxable under IGST and IGST payable. So you are required to calculate the taxable turnover of Mr. Vinod, which attracts only IGST. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ IGST ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆ ಟರ್ನೋವರ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Along with that, you are also required to calculate the IGST payable. Okay, let us go through the points one by one. Product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to registered dealer of Punjab. So here there are many cases, many transactions. For your reference purpose, I have written all these points in the solution text. So let us directly go through the solution. The first one is that product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to a registered dealer of Punjab. So where this dealer is registered? He is registered in Madhya Pradesh. So he supplied the goods to a dealer in Punjab. So it is interstate supply from one state to another state. So when there is interstate supply, what kind of GST is applicable? Obviously IGST, integrated GST. So the turnover of rupees 2,04,000 I have taken in taxable turnover column, and one more column for rate of tax, it is 28%, and the total will be how much it is? 57,120. What is this 57,120? It is nothing but the, just a minute, it is nothing but the amount of tax payable, right? Yes. The second one is that product M amounting to rupees 2 lakh supplied to a dealer of Srinagar at 12%. So here the goods are supplied from Bhopal to Srinagar. So it is interstate. Obviously we have to take for taxable turnover 2 lakh, rate of tax as given in the problem 12%, 24,000 is the amount of tax. The third one is that product B worth rupees 2,20,000 were transferred to their branch at Kolkata. So GST is applicable not only on sale, it also applicable on it is also applicable on branch transfer. So here branch transfer is from one state to another state. So it attracts IGST at the rate of 18%. So 2,20,000 is the turnover, 18% is the rate of tax, and 39,600 is the amount of tax. Next is that commodity Z worth rupees 3 lakh supplied to a job worker in Bangalore. So goods supplied to a job worker, I have already told in the previous videos. Is it a supply under GST? No. So when it is not a supply, the question of levying GST does not arise at all, right? So we have not taken that into consideration. The next one is that Ayurvedic medicines worth rupees 1,64,800 were sold to a registered dealer of Maharashtra. So here it is from Bhopal to Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh to Maharashtra. So the rate of tax is also 12% as given in the problem. So it is taxable. So we have taken in IGST taxable turnover column, and also we computed the amount of IGST. Sixth one, product S worth rupees 54,000 were sold to the registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh. Similarly, it is also interstate supply. So we have taken into account. The seventh one is that product G 5% amounting to rupees 3,10,000 were sold to a firm of London in the course of export outside India. So when we export the goods to a foreign country, obviously it attracts IGST, right? But for the timing, IGST is considered as zero rated, so it is not taxable. So we have not taken the amount in taxable turnover column, and therefore the amount of tax is also taken as nil. Eighth one is that product S amounting to rupees 5,40,000 are sold to registered dealer in UP. So here it is also interstate supply, rate of tax 5%, so it is taxable. Commodity X imported from UK. So when you purchase the goods from foreign country, import is interstate is equal to interstate supply. So it attracts IGST. So IGST is 12% and the rate of tax is 12%, means the amount will be 96,000. 10th one is that received goods from registered dealer in Haryana for rupees 5 lakh. So here here the goods are received. Is it outward supply or inward supply? It is inward supply. GST is not applicable on inward supply except two things. What are those two things? One is import, right, and the second one is that when we purchase the goods from unregistered dealer. But here the goods are received from registered dealer, so obviously registered dealer will pay the tax. We not pay, so it is not taxable in the hands of this particular assessee. The next one is that 11th one, sale of petroleum products. So petroleum products, whether it is included in the purview of GST? No. For the time being, petroleum products are not covered under the purview of GST. So it is not taxable over here. The 12th one is that sale of alcoholic liquors for human consumption. Similarly, alcoholic liquor, the definition of GST says the GST is the tax applicable on all supply of goods except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So it is not taxable. The next one is that 13th, supplied product to L worth rupees 8 lakh to a dealer in Bhopal. So here this dealer is registered in Bhopal and he supplied the goods to the dealer in Bhopal itself. So it is not interstate supply. So it does not attract IGST. What kind of GST is payable here? CGST and SGST. Therefore, we have not taken that into account over here. The 14th one, product are amounting to rupees 3,45,000 sold to an unregistered dealer of Bhubaneswar. So here the goods are supplied. It may be supplied to registered dealer or unregistered. It doesn't matter. It is outward supply. So it is taxable, right? Bhubaneswar is Odisha, so it is taxable. Under which kind of tax it is, here it is to be levied? IGST. So we have taken into account. The next one is that rendered services worth rupees 3 lakh to a person of New Delhi. So supply of services, GST is applicable both on goods as well as services. So it is also taxable because it is interstate supply of services. And the last one is that product S sold to a dealer of Arunachal Pradesh for rupees 3,55,000. Here also it is interstate supply. We have taken that into account. So after taking this, we have total the first one, that is the total taxable turnover column, and the last one is the amount of IGST payable. So we have written the points for various things we have treated differently in this problem. I hope this video is useful. Thank you very much.